Hello, this is Mr. Vinny. This is well, a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, not in that order. This is Happy Holidays times, and boxing is going to begin with a big card right on January 1st, 2022. And I'm going to give you, it's a heavyweight card. The big boys are going to fight. It's going to be a series of battles. Almost all of them are going to end by knockout. There's some fights that, one's going to be one side, some fights are going to be wars, and some fights, I don't know what's good. Well, I do know what's going to happen because I'm no Stravini. Anyway, there we go. First order of business, it is Luis Ortiz, a Cuban fighter. Big Luis is going to fight Charles Martin, called the King Man. It's going to be a battle of punches. But one puncher is a class above another puncher. Let me tell you the truth. Truth is, Charles Martin's a young man. He's tough. He's rough. He's got a big punch. But every time he's gone above his station in the boxing world, Charles falls. But don't count the young man out. Now, the guy he's fighting, Luis Ortiz, Cuban fighter, a little long in the tooth. He's been around a while. He wasn't in the first float out of Cuba, but he's been here. He's 40 or more years old. But the man does not dissipate. He does not fall to the praise of Miami. Maybe a lot of Cuban fighters who were great amateurs. He was a great amateur. They fall prey to the lights of Miami. This is a mature man. This is a man who has a child. This is a man who has a wife. This is a man who's built like a brick wall with legs. But he can move, he can punch, and he can do everything. He's one of the most dangerous men in the division. Unfortunately, he fought an even bigger puncher than him, and a man who could knock down the brick wall, Wilder, who was behind on points, but came back to knock out the big man. But that's not what's going to happen between Martin and Ortiz. It's just not going to happen. Martin can punch. Martin is aggressive, but Ortiz is a better boxer, better puncher, and can take a better punch. It's going to be a nip and tuck. I say 3 rounds, 4 rounds of a war, but the young man falls. Okay. Mr. Vinny, Mr. Prediction Man. Trying to keep on checking. I gotta practice. I gotta memorize things. I'm getting older. I can't do it like I used to do. Frank the Flash and Chen Sanchez. Another Cuban. They must have connections with the Miami area. Face Carlos Negron, Puerto Rican Olympian. This is going to be interesting because I don't want to critique people, but you're going to have a guy who doesn't want to fight, fighting a guy who can barely fight. That's being mean. Negron can fight. Sanchez can be aggressive, but Sanchez has all the skills. He's fast. He can hit. He's got a good jaw. He just beat this African fighter who I will not pronounce the name of because I cannot pronounce the name of him. A big tall guy, boxed him and flashed him and even floored him. But Sanchez has the skills of Michael Dokes, an old-time fighter, but not the fire in his belly. And that's what worries me about Negron. Negron has the fire in his belly. I've seen him get up, I've seen him fight, but he lacks a little bit in the skill in the jaw department. It's going to be a very strange fight. Sanchez is going to win. Late round knockout, I believe. Late round knockout. But Negron's going to make a fight of it. I think he lacks durability, quite honestly, and he doesn't have the skill level. It's going to be interesting. We'll call it an interesting fight. All right. Johnny Rice versus Michael Coffer. Now this breaks my freaking heart. I have to go against what my heart says, But the genius, that is Nostrovini knows the truth, that coffee ain't gonna brew that night, and that rice is gonna be like white. Well, he's a black guy, but he's human. But he knocked down Coffee in the last fight. I was a big fan of Coffee, big, powerful guy. But you think you're looking at Sonny Liston, only if Sonny worked out a little more. But Rice, who is a powerful guy himself, but not a good, pristine record like Coffee had, managed to dominate the fight and knock out Coffee. Broke my heart because I want an up-and-coming undefeated American fighter. Can't always have what you want. These are two big men. They're nearly 300 pounds each, but it's all muscle. Now, if Rice gets Coffee starts a brewing and gets his stuff together, could be very different. When you're dealing with big heavyweights, you never know. And also, Rice has a checkered past in terms of his record. Talent, but sometimes he's not consistent. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in this fight. I'm hoping for Coffee. So my heart is, but the brain says Rice. All right. Now, let's get some eye contact. The pictures of me when I was young. Good man. Good looking guy. So some people think I'm even good looking now. This Ernest Hemingway has let himself go a little bit. And anyway, Gerald El Gallo Negron is going to fight Ali Evenda Demiris, a Turkish fighter. Turkish fighter meets, I believe, a Puerto Rican Olympian. This is probably going to be the most competitive fight on the card. The Turk is a slugger. He comes at you. He's powerful. He's very, very powerful. I believe he was a top amateur too. An Olympian. The Puerto Rican guy is fighting big guy. Big guy, good jab, powerful. He's a boxer, but he's a little crude too. I'm betting on the Turk. Turk, because the Puerto Rican fighter, or Gerald El Gallo Negron, not Negron, but Negro, he doesn't have the boxing skills. The talent is there, but the boxing skills to keep the Turk off him, I don't think so. I think the Turk is going to get him. But it's going to be a war. Both guys get hurt. We don't know what's going to happen. All right. Now, Victor Fast versus Ligo Calenzas. Look, I don't want to get cards from Eastern Europe saying, why don't you learn to pronounce our word, our names? Well, I know, because I'm lazy. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. No excuses. You know who you are. Eastern European fan base. You don't need an old man in a room with his tchotchkes behind him and his pictures of his past to prop you guys up. Boxing is European right now. Okay. All right. I'm betting that Victor is going to beat Lago. I've seen both of them fight. I went to the YouTube. Victor is a very powerful guy. He looks like a little like Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko had a rougher life. It's like Vladimir Klitschko's younger, turned on the wrong, went the wrong way and like barroom fought for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Now the other guy, quite honestly, he's big, he's tall, but he looks like an accountant. I saw both of the styles. I see knockout in 4-5. Vlad Jr., too powerful, and he's good. He's good. And the other guy's not that bad, but he ain't that good. if you know what I mean. That is a European collision. I hope when they have these heavyweight cards in the future, they have a little battle between America and the Europeans. Oh, so I can go, USA, USA. That's what when I was a young man. That's what we did. Every time we had one of those foreigners, it was USA, USA. I like to bring back those nationalist times again. I don't care what you think about it. Anyway, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. For those who do not celebrate those particular things, Happy Kwanzaa when it comes. Any miscellaneous Jewish holidays there, let's see, Chinese New Year's, which I think it's a whole different thing because you've been around all. Anyway, Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's, dear. Happy New Year's to you. Okay, let's turn this thing off. Okay.